Should be good.
Yeah, you can pull it up. Really? If you don't feel up to it, you don't have to do it. You don't have to say much. I'll just ask you a question here and there. Do you want to take it easy?
All right, go ahead. I don't want you to.
Just sit down, relax. Let me know if you feel like talking.
Later.
Hey, how's it going, Phil? Out in the hallway, down, or in the bathroom. Yeah, he's not feeling good. He's about to go throw up. You better go check on him. I don't think he's doing good.
Well, folks, it's time to give out the 2025 regular season MVP awards. In the boys, 7-9, Nidrell Salvador. The girls, 7-9, Avery Good. In the boys, 5-6, Tyler Hochstetler. And lastly, in the girls, 5-6, Violet Martin. Now let's take a look at the lists that they joined. All right, welcome everybody to the 11 o'clock game. And the word on Bryce Hertlzer, not good news. Just talked to Bryce. He is not feeling well today. He has a cast on his hand. Championship Saturday looks very doubtful. Not ruled out, but doubtful. So prayers for Bryce. Feel better. All right, so we have the battle of the bottom. The loser of this game to be the last seed. The winner will be the 7th seed and to play the Sonics. And we're underway. Stoltzfus, this is Grant. There's a lot of Stoltzfuses on this team. Watkins, who had a really good game last week. Here's Hochstetler for 3. His younger brother, the regular season MVP of the boys 5-6. Good to see Mason Monteforte out there. There's Desean over to Carter. He missed it. And Monteforte puts it in. That's what Coach Hochstetler wants to see. It's been a rough season for the Trailblazers. But right now, the only thing that matters is next Saturday. It's a brand new season. Good to see Finn Hertlzer out there. All right, let's see if we can get a word in here with Brian Conroy, folks. Brian, we're not sure of the seeding. What can you give us so far that we know for sure?
I love the fact that every game matters.
Every game today has mattered. Every game.
Every game matters. This one matters for sure because this one's going to matter on
This will decide the bottom two seeds.
the bottom 2 seeds.
So we know that one.
And I can tell you that right now, the Bulls, if the Bulls win,
The
Bryce Hertlzer is pretty much done for the season, we heard.
Really?
Yes, he's not
If
feeling
the Bulls
well.
win and they get the 7 seed, they will play the Supersonics.
Yes, the winner of this
And
game plays the Sonics.
they beat the Sonics the first game around.
They did. That's right. Their first win was against the Sonics.
So again, this is why
But that
these
was
games.
with Bryce Hertlzer.
I know, but that's why these
Big
games
difference.
matter.
Oh, they matter, absolutely.
So this is what I have, though.
All right, so what do we have so far? So the Heat have locked in the first.
Yep,
They will play the loser of this game.
That's right.
Sonics will play the winner of this
that's
game.
right.
Then we have the Jazz and the Timberwolves at the 4th and 5th seed.
Yep.
These are guaranteed.
These are done.
locked in.
Yeah, I did the head-to-head
Okay.
head-to-head number.
Okay.
totals
So the Jazz,
to
if
win.
you're listening,
Listening to this, you are the 4th seed. Timberwolves, the 5th seed.
now the Lakers have locked in the 3rd seed. That is correct. Okay, so
76
we know everything except the bottom two.
Okay, very good. 2-2 your score, so you heard it there, folks. So all the seedings have just been about finalized here. And I'll try to get that chart from Brian. Stolen by Hertlzer, Finn. Carter Watkins just took it right off his old teammate. Part of that 2023 Rams boys 5th and 6th perfect team. Carter and Finn, TJ Fox on that team. Noah Brown on that team, who was the championship game MVP. We're tied at 2 here. Here's Desean Stoltzfus. Had a really good game last week. Hackenberg under there, but Watkins puts it in. Trailblazers go up by 2. And looks like Lincoln's going to go to the line. So most of the seedings have been filled out. I'll have to get that chart back. So we do know for sure that the Heat will play the loser of this game. And Stark Supersonics plays the winner. Underneath, Monteforte doing what he does. So join us next Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern. We will be live. And they're going to get Hackenberg, I believe, on a travel. Early first quarter action here. The Bulls coming off a loss last week. And Desean Stoltzfus. Nicely done. Got a timeout.
Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward.
And a double dribble. 8-3, your Trailblazers. Again, prayers go out to Bryce Hertlzer. Bryce dealing with a hand injury. He's here today, not feeling well. Does not look like he's going to play on Championship Saturday. I'm not sure either. I I'm forgetting. I got to find out what happened, how he hurt his hand. Jose, do we remember? Did Bryce say how he hurt his hand? I'll have to find that out. Inside, Gray Bill. He's going to go to the line. And Coach Good have a lot of great things to say about Nathan Graybill. He's a significant contributor to this team. Hey, Graybill, very nice. Hits Bo. Nicely done. Only a 3-point game. Here's Monteforte for a long three. Mason grabs it underneath. Caden Tack. You know what you're getting, Caden. Gave you 3 of them, Caden. That was beautiful. Here's Hertlzer. No good. Outlet. Freeman with his classmate behind him, Hackenberg. And Finn Hertlzer hurt here, folks. Not sure what's going on. Freeman made the basket. So Finn not, let's see if we can find out what happened here.
I don't think I caught it.
We did not catch that on film. There's Finn for 3. That's no good. Monteforte to let that go out. So Ollie Freeman and Jackson Hackenberg are classmates at guarded spot, along with my daughter, Catherine, and many others in this league. Here's Freeman. Nice bounce pass to Sean Stoltzfus. Sean got over Caden Tack somehow. Let's take a look at this one. Wonderfully done, Sean. That is Sean, not Desean. Don't get the two confused. They're about a foot separates them two, both. And Graybill's going to go to the line. Graybill coming to play today. So 12-5 your score, 1:08 to go in the first. This is week 7, the last regular season week. This is actually the last regular season game of the whole entire 2025 season. Championship Saturday, next Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern. Graybill misses. And Monteforte with 1 minute to go in the first. Monteforte on that Nuggets team last year came in as the 7th seed, knocked off the 2nd seed. And Marie Bowley's Celtics. But the Nuggets got eliminated by Gabe Hoover and the Grizzlies, who went on to the championship game, but lost to Connor Stoltzfus and the Knicks. You never know what's going to happen on Championship Saturday, folks. Now, we do have one more award to give out. That would be the championship game MVP. So 36 seconds to go in the first quarter. And Finn is the only boy right now that has a chance to knock off Ronan Casey as the upward goat of the boys league. Ronan, a long-time player here. Started his career, I believe, in kindergarten. Played with my son, Chick Cole's Seahawks. Played with my son on Jeffrey Martin's Lakers, 2020. Coach Slaughter calls time. Let's take a look at our MVPs. Well, folks, it's time to give out the 2025 regular season MVP awards. In the boys, 7-9, Nidrell Salvador. In the girls, 7-9, Avery Good. In the boys, 5-6, Tyler Hochstetler. And lastly, in the girls, 5-6, Violet Martin. Now let's take a look at the lists that they joined. All right, we're back with 9 seconds to go in the first. Trailblazers up comfortably. And that's it after one. Trailblazers 12. Bulls 5. All right, we're back here, start of the second quarter. Jeff Russell here with Jose Gavilando and special guest joining me, Bryce Hertlzer. Bryce, how's the hand?
It's doing good.
Hand is good. You're feeling okay today? Though you took some medicine, is that what happened?
I took some Advil. Well, not today, but before I have taken some. But yeah, it feels pretty good today.
Did the doctor give you any special meds to help you along with the pain?
Not the doctor.
No. So what would you say is the pain level right now of your injury?
It's not too bad. It was just like a minor fracture. It took a really long time for them to figure it out. So
the one thing we don't know, Bryce, is how did your injury happen?
So I was taken in charge on, I believe it was week 4 or week 5. Yeah, week 5. And I landed on my butt, and then I went back on my hand, and it just fractured, I guess.
So you were landing, and that broke your hand just by the way you landed.
Exactly.
So if we take a look at the Bulls in week 5, you guys beat the Sonics in that game.
Yeah.
And that, do you know, remember when that happened?
Oh, yeah.
What point of the game was it?
I believe that was in the third quarter.
Third quarter. Well, I did not notice. I'll have to go back and check that out. Now, your status for Championship Saturday, where does that stand?
Doesn't look too great, but I mean, there's always a chance.
So there is a chance. Where would you put the chances? Do you think when you wake up that morning, are you going to be a little fired up? It's Championship Saturday. What do you think's going to happen? If you had to be totally honest.
Totally honest, I probably think I won't play, but I would love to play. It's been a great opportunity to play for upward this season.
Where does Mom stand on the injury and you playing?
She pretty much stands with the doctor, which is probably going to be no.
So you're going to get another opinion before Championship Saturday?
Maybe, I'm not sure yet.
You're not sure if you're going back to the doctor yet?
Not sure yet.
Okay. So is it totally up to you at this point? I mean, will the cast be off?
It will not. I don't think it will be, no.
So if you played, you'd have to play with the cast.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Wow, that's difficult.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen someone play in this league with a cast on their hand.
Yeah.
Maybe their foot. Well, Charlotte Lab had one on, but she didn't play. No, I can't remember any casts. But right now, it's totally your decision. Would Mom let you play if you said you wanted to?
Probably not.
Probably not. So at this point, it's not looking good.
Not looking good. No.
Okay, well, the Bulls are just going to have to somehow manage without you. It's not going to be easy.
No.
You've had a tremendous, tremendous season.
Thank you.
Let's take a look at what you've done here. So, week 1, you guys lost to the Timberwolves. Well, 4 straight losses. Timberwolves, Lakers, Heat, and Sixers. And then you got your first win, a good one, against the Sonics. And you were in that game for the first 3 quarters. What do you remember of that game?
I think I remember it was pretty close the entire time. And the one big kid with the red hair, he was
Jesse Starr.
Yeah, he
Yes.
was the main player. He had a phenomenal game, by the way. But our team just did better, I guess.
Yeah, you guys did wonderful. Tell me what you think about Austin Smoker.
Austin. He's an awesome player. I love playing with him. He pretty much, he's just like so fun to like play with.
Do you guys all get along? Are you friends with anybody on the team?
Friends with everybody on the team.
I mean, outside of Upward.
Outside of Upward, I know Lincoln from school, and I know
Lincoln Harding, you're good friends with?
yeah,
Okay.
and I know Jackson from youth group.
Now, what's Jackson? There's several Jacksons.
Jackson.
Hackenberg?
Hackenberg.
Hackenberg. How about Brody Torrance? Do you go to school with Brody?
I played baseball with Brody.
Oh, okay. How's Brody as a baseball player?
He's a really good catcher.
Can you give us an update on your brother? What's Reiner been up to?
A lot. He's been going to winter workouts for baseball.
Okay, so he plays for Garden Spot basketball, is that correct?
He does, yes.
Starting center?
Yes.
Now, what are his plans? This is his senior year, correct?
Yeah.
Any plans after school?
He hasn't made any total decisions yet. He's thinking to go to college for baseball, right?
So would you say that's his favorite sport?
Yeah,
Baseball?
Yeah. But he really enjoys playing basketball as well.
Yeah, definitely. Reiner had a great career here. So that's awesome that you got a season in, well, almost a full season and Upward. But yeah, I don't want you to hurt yourself. Not worth it. You know, I know how bad you'd love to play, but so let's get a prediction here. Do you think Nigel Salvador and the Heat are going to go perfect?
Oh,
All the way through.
all the way through.
You've played them. Let's see how you did. You guys lost. You guys gave them a good game, 41-35.
Yeah, we did.
And I believe, is that the game you guys came back on them, right? They had a big lead, if I remember. You guys made it close.
Maybe. I think that was week 4.
Against the Sixers. Yeah, you guys almost should have pulled that one off, too. But what do you think about Nigel and the Heat? Are they beatable?
I feel like they're definitely beatable. I feel like they're a team that they've just all worked together the entire season to do the best. And I think if our team were to like string a few points together, then we'd probably be able to beat them.
There's Hackenberg, 22-10. And the Bulls right now without Bryce Hertlzer. Doesn't look too good, Bryce, for the Bulls' outcome,
No, it does not.
especially in Championship Saturday. But you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
How does Finn enjoy the boys 7-9?
He likes it. He thinks there's a lot of big men, so it's definitely a step up from.
Is he
small
glad
kids.
that he moved up, or do you think he would have benefited from staying down?
I think he's glad that he moved up because he's learning more about playing with like bigger guys. And
Yeah, Finn's still in 6th grade. Boy, quite a player. Finn went perfect his first 2 seasons.
Yeah, that's right.
Here, the boys 5th and 6th, and that was at a 4th grader. I heard that he's good friends with Noah Brown. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, he plays basketball for a Garden Spot with him.
So, do you know Noah is on a Garden Spot team? I believe he told us the elementary team, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an interview with Noah a few weeks ago, And are you familiar with his sister Haley?
Yes, I believe so.
Another good basketball. Here's Saunders. Almost justice. And at the buzzer. So the end of the first half. It's been all Trailblazers, 24-10.
Bryce? Yeah, thanks,
Hello. How you guys doing? You had a good basketball game today? All right, well, I'm Larry Gavin. I work here at Christian Fellowship Church. I'm the business manager, and I also work at release times. So some of the kids may know me as the third and fourth grade teacher at Blue Ball Mennonite on Thursdays. So I'd like to welcome you here, but I want you to use your imaginations for a minute. Can you do that for me? How many of you know what a triangle is? 2 people. Okay, here's the top of the triangle, right up here. And then the bottom of the triangle is that corner and that corner. Are you with me? Great big giant triangle. At the top of the triangle is God. Right? That's a good place for God. At the top, over in this corner, we're going to start with Adam and Eve. And Adam and Eve, with that triangle, they had a relationship with God. But something happened in the Garden of Eden. It was called sin. They disobeyed God, and they broke the relationship with God. But God's grace still loved them, and He wanted to restore that relationship. Now I want you to put yourself in that corner, and that's you. Every one of you has a relationship with God. But something happened. You sinned. Is there anybody here that hasn't sinned? Well, that's good, because we're all sinners, and we all need to be saved. So, when we broke that relationship with God, He loved us so much, He wanted to restore that relationship with us. He had to provide a way, and He provided His Son, Jesus. And we put Jesus in that corner there, because that relationship is broken, but this one has never been broken because Jesus never sinned. And then there was a man, when Jesus walked the earth, named Nicodemus, and he asked Jesus, he said, how can I go to heaven? And Jesus looked at him and said, how do you not know this? You're a teacher. And then Jesus said to him, you must be born again. And Nicodemus was confused because he was thinking physically, and he's a grown man, he said, that's not going to happen. How can I be born again? And Jesus had to teach him he was going to be born again spiritually. He said, for God so loved the world that He gave His only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in Him will not perish, but have everlasting life. And what that means in the triangle is if you want to restore your relationship with God, you have to believe in Jesus. So you have to go this way to Jesus and then to God. Because Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. And no man comes to the Father but by me. There's a lot of different religions in this world, but only one of them is their grace. That God loved and provided a sacrifice for us. We don't have to work our way to heaven. There's nothing that we can do to get to heaven except have faith in Jesus Christ. I'd like everybody just for a second to bow your head and close your eyes. And I want to ask you a question. If you've never believed in Jesus and you want to know more about it and you want to trust Jesus as your Savior, just shoot your hand up. Let's close in prayer. Father, we thank you for your love. We thank you for the grace that you give us that we don't deserve to have a relationship with you through Jesus. And it's in His name we pray. Amen. Amen.
All right, we're back here for the second half. The last half of the boys 2025, boys 7-9, 2025 season coming to a close. And the Trailblazers in command of this one. We heard from Bryce Hertlzer earlier. And it looks like Bryce is going to be out for Championship Saturday, which takes pretty much the Bulls out of contention. But you never know. But they are going to have to face Nydrell most likely without Bryce. It's a tall order to fill. Finn just used this season as a stepping stone. There's Hackenberg. Jackson. Good. Bulls going to try to climb back into this one. It will not be easy. So folks, after this, I'm going to head over to the Garden Spot Middle School gym, and we'll do 2 girls 7-9 and the 2 girls 5-6 games. Kicking it off with the Cheryl Russell Sparks against Foley's Storm. And should see Lexi GWALTNEY in that game. Here's Hackenberg. Missed it. Zeisen hammered from behind, no call. Good play then, Stoltzfus, Grant. Look at Monteforte turning on the Jets. They said Monteforte. One of the fastest players here, upward, not just this season, ever. Grant, what a fake. 2 quick baskets by the Trailblazers. Showing what they can do. Here's Lincoln trying to get into the action. Graybill, good save. Grant Stoltzfus, the pick. And the bucket. Boy, Grant. Looking like the Grant we saw in week 2 against the Timberwolves. Here's Monteforte. You're not going to catch him. Hackenberg tried. Boy, the Trailblazers are just racking up the buckets here. It's 3 quick buckets. Here's Finn for 3. Missed it. Graybill. Monteforte got a hand on it. Boy, Monteforte does so much. I wish I could have seen that Celtics game last year where the Nuggets, Devine and Monteforte knocked off Anne-Marie Bowie's Celtics. They were the 7th seed against the 2nd. They're going to have a travel. So folks, we're looking for some people to volunteer. We want to try to get all the playoff games from 8 a.m. up until 12 noon. If a few people could just bring their cell phone, we got a tripod for you to put your cell phone on. You could sit down. We'll have a seat for you near center court. And if we can get several people to just film 1 game on their cell phone. Don't have to go live, no announcing. Don't have to say a word. Just want to get the games recorded. We're going to put out the sheet on Facebook and YouTube. Just get in touch with anyone from the tech crew, anyone in charge, if you're willing to film a game, just 1.
I can help film if my team gets gets knocked out.
I'm sure we'll have several people that'll be freed up. I'm going to be doing at New Gym 1. So there's 4 locations. There's a New Gym 1, New Gym 2. That's where the championship games are played. Now that gym will have 2 locations going on. Then you have the middle school gym where I'm headed to next. Monteforte just took it away and said thank you. Let's take a look at this. Incredible play. So you have New Gym 1, New Gym 2. Then you have the old gym, which is right next door, kind of down the hallway. And then you have the middle school gym. So 4 locations for Championship Saturday. Now that's going to go on from 8 a.m. until 12 noon. After 9 o'clock, they'll be done with the middle school gym. No more games there after 9 a.m. And then after 10 a.m., they'll still use the old gym and one of the new gyms. So just keep a lookout for that, folks. If we can, it'll be great. If not, we will have all the championship games, definitely. Here's Hertlzer. Tosses one up. So congratulations to the regular season MVPs. And now we have another award, the championship game MVPs to give out. That will be after the championship finals of each league. Here's Sean Stoltzfus. Sean looking for help. Kane attack, poked at it. Here's Freeman, open. And they may get him on a travel, and they did. That was Finn Hertlzer. Credit Finn. He caused that travel. Finn, a 6th grader. So he's got a lot of games left to play here at Upward. Trying to knock off Ronan Casey as the Upward boys go. Finn is going to have to win a championship game. He's going to have to appear in another one. And he's going to have to be the championship game MVP. If he can do those 3 things, he'll become your new Upward boys GOAT. Championship game MVP, and just get to the championship. So he's got 3.5 seasons left to do it. Here's Sean Stoltzfus. And the Trailblazers continue their onslaught here. The Bulls are probably going to be without Bryce Hertlzer, folks, for the rest of the season. We say probably, not definitely. But prayers go out to Bryce. Saunders for 3, almost hit it. 37 seconds left to go in the third. Over the head of Desean. I don't see Gideon Stoltzfus. I don't think he's here. Oh, he is here. There he is, center court. So we got the whole Stoltzfus clan. I think 2 of them are brothers. I believe Grant and Sean are brothers. If I got that right. A lot of Stoltzfuses in this league. Franklin Stoltzfus. Underneath Zeiss set. Bulls are trying. 36-14. Plenty of time. 10 seconds to go in the third. Monteforte for a really quick 2. Gideon comes down with it. Got it to Desean. Desean, a good look. At the buzzer. So after 3, Trailblazers 38. Bulls 14.
Well, folks, it's time to give out the 2025 regular season MVP awards. In the boys, 7-9, Nidrell Salvador. The girls, 7-9, Avery Good. In the boys, 5-6, Tyler Hochstetler. And lastly, in the girls, 5-6, Violet Martin. Now let's take a look at the lists that they join.
All right, we're back for the fourth and final quarter of the 2025 regular season for the boys 7-9. Zysett loves that spot. He'll take that all day. Watkins ahead to Sean Stoltzfus. Sean blocked. Zysett really doing very good things out there. To see Derek stepping up. That's what the Bulls are going to need. Save it for Championship Saturday. You're going to be playing Nydrell most likely. Stolen. Lincoln. Good defense. Grant Stoltzfus. And Finn missed it. Tack misses the putback. Finn caught Monteforte with his head down. Somehow Monteforte got it back. Boy, just wait till Finn hits 7th and 8th grade. My goodness. Can't wait to see the rest of his career. Hackenberg doing a little fancy dribble in there, but got a lot of Stoltzfuses around you. So 4.5 left to go in the regular season. The boys 7-9. And folks, you got one more week of some of these boys' careers. Nathan Graybill, this will be the end of his season, his career. Bryce Hertlzer, 9th grader. Austin Smoker, not here today. And Caden Tack. Career's coming to an end here at Upward. Grant, missed it. Good job, Hackenberg. And I think we're going to get a call on Monteforte to charge. Yes, we are. And Graybill took a shot from Monteforte. We saw Carter Pacheco take a shot from Monteforte. And it doesn't feel good. 4 minutes left. There's Finn. That was for 2. And Watkins comes down with it. Grant not looking. Got a timeout.
Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the...
All right, we're back for the last 3 minutes and 50 seconds of the boys' 7-9 regular season. So most of the seedings have been determined. These two teams, it looks like the Bulls are going to be the final 8th seed. They'll take on Nydrell next week. And the Trailblazers are going to have to face Eric Stark and the Supersonics. And I'll have to get the rest from Brian. Big mix in the middle. I think I saw the Timberwolves and Sixers playing each other as the 4th and 5th. I'll have to find that out. And then the Lakers would be playing the Jazz. Hochstetler. I'm pretty sure how that's going to pan out. So Devine and the Lakers will be playing Brody Torrance. Nydrell against the Bulls. Sonics against the Trailblazers. Sixers and Timberwolves. Gwaltney and Hoover for the rematch. Let's take a look. The last time they played, 44-43 in week 5. The Sixers lost by 1. So that ought to be an absolutely incredible championship Saturday. Probably the closest, most competitive out of all the championship Saturdays since I've been here, I would guess. The league is really balanced. Monteforte gonna get him on a travel. Lowered that shoulder. And almost. Yes, right on, right on. 2:43 left in this one. 8 a.m. Eastern next Saturday, folks. The championship games will begin 12 Eastern. And Gray Bill. So there's Desean. Answers right back. 40 points for the Trailblazers. Coach Hochstetler, you need to take these boys out to Chick-fil-A. And Finn with a floater. Again, no Bryce Hertlzer, most likely for the rest of the season. Very, very doubtful. A devastating loss for the Bulls. And the fact that you're going to be playing Nydrell Salvador doesn't look good. But we've seen it all happen. Not going to count anybody out. Caden Tack going to have to rise up, everybody, to take down the Heat. Probably going to be 19.5-point underdogs if I had to set a spread on the game. Not going to be easy. Here's Grant. Great look from the top of the key, missed it. And Tack rips it down. That's what I want to see. Come on, Caden. 40-20. Minute 30 left to go in the regular season for the boys. 7-9. Join us next Saturday, 8 a.m. It is going to be a wild championship Saturday. Now, folks, any of the games that are offline, we will upload that night or the next day. So just hang in there. I don't know. I'm probably going to use my cell phone as the cell signal. If the feed is terrible like last year, then we'll have to upload the full copy, the offline copy, that night or the next day. But again, we need volunteers, folks. If just a few people can use their cell phone, get you a nice seat, cell phone tripod. Nothing hard, just film it. You can stop the video in between timeouts. Saunders, almost. He tried. 35 seconds. And I got to think about a player of the game here. I think we're going to split it between Monteforte and Stoltzfus. Grant, that is. I guess I can't just say Stoltzfus. Not with this team. So your players of the game today, Brody Torrance. Clay Gingrich got his first player of the game, and Jed Stoltzfus. And now adding to the collection will be Mason Monteforte and Grant Stoltzfus, players of the game. Congratulations to the Trailblazers, 40-20 your final. Join us for Championship Saturday next week.
All right, so regardless of the fact, yeah, I mean,